Let's be honest for a second. We all have a specific image in our heads when we hear the name Tyler Hynes. You're probably picturing that signature smirk, the perfectly coiffed hair, maybe a leather jacket, and definitely a scene where he's slowly falling in love in a small town that loves Christmas way too much. He is the uncrowned king of Hallmark, the man who launched 1,000 fan clubs. Shout out to the Hynes. You guys are legendary. And the brooding romantic lead we can't get enough of. But recently, there's been a vibe shift, a major one. If you've been paying attention to his interviews or his social media lately, you've noticed that our favorite leading man has traded in the brooding glances for end-zone dances. Tyler Hynes isn't just starring in a football movie. He has undergone a full-blown spiritual awakening. In an exclusive look at his life, post-filming Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love story, Tyler opens up about embracing his new identity as a self-proclaimed deep sports guy. And frankly, we are obsessed with this journey. The origin story, entering the kingdom. To understand the transformation, we have to go back to the source. It all started when Tyler signed on for Holiday Touchdown, a groundbreaking collaboration between the Hallmark Channel and the NFL's Kansas City Chiefs. Before this, Tyler describes his relationship with sports as casual. He respected the athleticism, sure. He understood the rules. But he wasn't the guy painting his face or screaming at the TV because of a bad call in the fourth quarter. I went into this project thinking I was making a movie about a game, Tyler shares. I left realizing I was making a movie about a family. Filming on location at the legendary GEHA field at Arrowhead Stadium changed everything. You can't fake that kind of energy. When you step into Chiefs Kingdom, you aren't just a spectator, you are absorbed into a collective consciousness. It's loud, it's passionate, and it is unapologetically emotional. For a guy who makes a living selling emotion, Tyler recognized that feeling immediately. He realized that the roar of 70,000 fans isn't just noise, it's love. It's a community holding its breath together, hoping for a miracle. Sounds a lot like the climax of a good romance movie, doesn't it? Defining the deep sports guy. So, what exactly does it mean to be a deep sports guy? According to Tyler, it's not just about stats. It's not about memorizing who was drafted in the third round in 2004. It's about the narrative. In recent conversations, Tyler has spoken eloquently about the poetry of the game. He's seeing the storylines play out on the field. He's looking at the players not just as athletes, but as characters in an unscripted drama. The stakes. It's about the pressure on the quarterback. The redemption. The player coming back from an injury. The legacy. The history of the team. I found myself getting deeply invested in the storylines, Tyler admits. It's high drama. It's opera. I'm watching these guys leave their hearts on the field, and suddenly, I'm not just watching football. I'm watching the human experience pushed to its absolute limit. This is the Tyler Hynes lens applied to the NFL. He's bringing that same empathy and depth he brings to his characters and applying it to Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. He's analyzing the emotional arc of the season. And honestly, it's the most relatable thing ever. How many of us have found ourselves screaming at a sport we barely understand just because the energy in the room was electric? Tyler is all of us. He's just articulate enough to give it a cool name like deep sports guy. The Mama Kelce effect. We can't talk about this transformation without mentioning the Queen herself, Donna Kelce. Mama Kelce makes a cameo in the movie, and her influence on Tyler seems profound. When you hang out with the matriarch of the NFL's most famous family, you learn that football is, at its core, about family. Tyler and his co-star, Hunter King, didn't just stand on the sidelines, they were embraced by the culture. Tyler has spoken about how welcoming the Chiefs organization was treating them not like Hollywood outsiders, but like rookies joining the roster. That sense of belonging is addictive. It's the same feeling he gets at a Hallmark fan convention. It's people coming together over a shared passion. Whether it's obsessing over a Christmas movie or a Super Bowl ring, the mechanism is the same. We want to believe in something good. Why we love this for him and us. Why is this deep sports guy era resonating so hard with fans? 1. It breaks the stereotype. It shows that you can be the sensitive, artistic, romantic lead and get hyped about a touchdown. Men and women contain multitudes. Tyler is blurring the lines between Hallmark movie fan and football fan, proving the Venn diagram of those two groups has way more overlap than people think. 2. It's authentic. Nothing about this feels like a PR stunt. When you see Tyler talking about the Chiefs now, his eyes light up. He's geeking out. And watching someone geek out over anything is endearing. It's contagious joy. 3. It connects him to a new audience. There are husbands and boyfriends sitting on the couch right now, forced to watch a Hallmark movie, who suddenly see Tyler Hynes and go, "Hey, isn't that the guy who was analyzing the Chiefs' defensive line strategy on Instagram?" Suddenly, the remote control war is over. Everyone wins. The verdict: a touchdown for the heart. As we gear up to watch Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love story, we aren't just watching another rom-com. We are watching a documentary of sorts, a capturing of the moment. Tyler Hynes fell in love with the game. He didn't just memorize his lines, he absorbed the spirit of the sport. So, welcome to the new era of Tyler Hynes. He's still the king of the smoldering gaze, but now he might interrupt that gaze to check the score on his phone. And we wouldn't have it any other way. The deep sports guy isn't a character. It's Tyler, evolving, expanding, and reminding us that whether it's a kiss in the snow or a field goal in the final second, we're all just looking for that rush of pure, unadulterated feeling. Ready to join the team? Grab your jersey or your cozy flannel, pop the popcorn, and settle in. The game is on, and Tyler Hynes is leading the charge.